So today I'm going to be doing a challenge. I will be playing book bingo. Hello Bookworm family, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Danny. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell because I'm posting lots all the time now on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And if you're not already following me on Instagram, please be sure to do that. It is at _dancing_bookworm. I post on there full book reviews and content. So today I am deciding to take on a challenge that I either have invented myself or have just never seen anyone else do, but I will be playing this bookish bingo. So how this is going to work is every number on the bingo board has a prompt to go along with it. I will read those to you in a second, but I am going to pull a random number out of a hat. I have little pieces of paper with numbers on them in here, and I'm going to pull it out randomly. I will then find that number on my bingo board, and then I have to go complete that prompt. And if I can find a book successfully on the first try, I can mark off my bingo square. And when I get a bingo, I am the winner. So I'm just going to start by reading you guys what the prompts are. So first we have Deckled Edges, titled chapters, food on the cover, has pictures or illustrations in it, based on a true story, adapted into a movie, has an epilogue, retelling, pictures on hardback cover under the dust jacket, book with an award on it, author's last name starts with an S, main character has the same name as somebody else I know, free space, published between the years 1970 and 1990, animal on the cover, first person POV, gifted, sprayed edges, author not from the US, tree on the cover, author picture on the back cover, no chapters, local author, nonfiction, and 6 colors on the cover. So what happens is if I find a book and it does not match up with the prompt correctly, then I have to put the number back in the hat and try to find it again. So this could either be a really simple challenge or a really difficult challenge, depending on how well I know my books. So we're going to start. We're just going to pick randomly out of the hat. Oh, first, of course, I have to mark off my free space. What was I doing? Free space, I'm like that person. I know some people don't mark off their free space when they play bingo in real life, but like, I have to. So, free space has been marked. It's a very tiny mark, but you can see that it has been marked. So let's continue on and we will pick our first number. So the first number is 14. So we're going to find 14 on the board. And 14 on the board is over here under O, not in line with the free space, so that's not helpful right now, but it says book with an award on it. So I have to go into my books and see if I can find a book that has an award on the cover. Okay, I haven't looked yet, so I will be revealing this at the same time you guys see it, but I'm pretty sure this book has an award on the cover. I actually think it has 3 on the cover if I remember correctly, but it is Brown Girl Dreaming by Jacqueline Woodson, and yes, it has 3 awards on the cover. We have 1, 2, 3 awards. Super exciting, so I get to mark that off. So I'm gonna go over to number 14 and daub it. Daub it? Daub it? Dab it? I don't know. What do you guys say? Alright, so let's find our next number. Next number that I have picked randomly is the number 19. So we have to go find the number 19. Where is 19? 19 is up here, so it's not in line with either of our other dots yet, so that's not a good start to getting a bingo, but this has pictures or illustrations in it. So I'm going to go find a book that has pictures or illustrations in it. This one I know for a fact has pictures in it because A, I've read it before, and B, it's kind of revolved around the pictures. That is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs, and the pictures in it are these old photographs that he has found, and I think these are just photographs that he's found. I don't think they have anything to do with like Photoshop or anything. I'm pretty sure that he found these books. I listened to an author talk with him recently, and he said that one of his passions is finding old photographs. So I'm pretty sure that these are all natural old photographs and have nothing to do with Photoshop, which is pretty cool too. So I get to mark that one off my bingo board as well. So far, I'm not lined up to get a bingo anywhere. So let's draw our next number. Next next number I have is number 13. Let's find number 13 on here, and that is main character has the same name as someone I know. This is in line with the free space, so if I can get this, then I will be 2 into a line of bingo, which is good. However, I don't know off the top of my head a book with a character that has the same name as somebody I know. So I'm gonna need to look for a minute. Okay, so I have found my book that has the same name as somebody that I know in real life, and that is Love and Luck by Jenna Evans Welch. Not only do I have a cousin named Jenna, which is the name of the author, but I also have a bunch of dancers at my dance studio named Addie, which is the name of the main character in this book. So this one will count for that, and I get to mark that off, which is good because now I have 2 in the line across here, so that's good. Moving on. I have number 7. Let's see where number 7 falls. Ooh, this is good. Okay, so number 7 is in the same line as this bingo, but it's also in the same line as this one, so that's good, and that is to find a book with an animal on the cover. I barely have to look at this one because I already know off the top of my head one that has an animal on the cover, and that is Warriors Into the Wild. This is by Erin Hunter. I just got this book recently, so I knew it had a cat on the cover right away. So I get to mark that one off instantly. Let's see. Boom. So I only need 2 here to get a bingo, and I need 3 here to get a bingo. So far so good. Number 17. 17. Where are you, 17? Okay, so 17 is kind of over in left field over here. It's not in line with anything, but it is a first-person point of view. Now, one of the things that I have a really hard time with is remembering what books are in first-person point of view and which books are in third-person point of view, because in my head, I'm always like, oh, it's all in first-person point of view, and then I'll like read again and I'll be like, oh no, that was in third-person point of view. I don't know why I thought it was first-person, but that's just my own issue. So let's see if I can remember one that's in first-person point of view. Okay, so I'm not 100% sure about this, but the title makes me think that it's first person point of view. I have read this book, I just don't remember off the top of my head, and I really can't think of any other one that would be. So I'm gonna go with Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret by Judy Blume. I'm pretty sure the title kind of gives me the hint that it's written in first person point of view, but I'm gonna check right now. So let's see. It is written in first person point of view. Perfect. I will hold it up so you guys can see, but it is written in first person point of view. Perfect. So I get to cross that off. Not that it helps me towards either of the bingos that I have started, but who knows? You never know what could happen. A game of bingo is random and exciting. So. Number 16. So number 16 is down here. So if I get this one, then I will be 3 away from getting a bingo this way, which isn't too bad. But this one is to find a local author. I have one on the top of my head because I've met them a couple different times, and she's also one of my favorite authors, and that is Lori Halls Anderson. She is from Syracuse. She actually went to a school that was near my school, and I actually did like summer theater at the school that she went to, but this book is Winter Girls by her, and she is a local author from my town. I think she's moved since then, but she started in my town. So we are going to mark that one off. So now I just need 3 to get a bingo that way. So we have number 12. So where is number 12? I don't even remember writing the number 12. Okay, so number 12 is over here. This is good because this will give me 3 in this line, and that's if I can find a book with a tree on the cover. So my first instinct is Far From the Tree, but I'm pretty sure it just has leaves on it. So I'm gonna see if I can. I think I know of a different book that has a tree on the cover. Okay, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure Far From the Tree would just be leaves and not a full tree, and I think this one is a tree, so we're gonna look together at the same time. Yes, it's a tree. So this is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, and we have a tree on the cover right there. So we get to cross that space off. And I only need 2 more to get a bingo on this line. So the next number is number 10. Number 10, where are you, number 10? Okay, so number 10 is over here. This doesn't help us out a super lot, but it is in the same line as this one and also in the same line as this one over here. So, I mean, it could help in the future, but it doesn't super help right now. But the prompt is adapted into a movie. So, I actually have one right next to me, and we are going to go with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. This has been turned into a movie a couple different times, and it's also a play, and I believe a musical as well. I don't think it ever made it to TV show, but it's definitely been adapted a lot into different things, so that will count for adapted into a movie. So we're going to mark off number 10. Bam. We have number 3, so let's find number 3 on here. Number 3, where will you be? Number 3. Okay, so number 3 is over here. So that actually falls in line with number 10 and number 14. So if we get this one right, then it will help us to only have 2 left to get a bingo in that line. And this is Pictures on the Hardback Cover Under the Dust Jacket. This is probably the toughest one that I have on there because I don't really ever remember what's on the actual hardcover book that's not on the dust jacket. So this might take me a second, but I don't know if I have any, so this might not help me. Let's see if I can find one. Okay, so it took me a really long time to even guess, and I don't know for sure if this one has one. I've never actually read this book, so I don't know off the top of my head if it does or not, but I couldn't think of one that I've read that did, so if I don't get this right, then number 3 has to go back in the hat. So let's see. This is Of Giants and Ice, The Ever After by Shelby Bach. So we're going to pull the dust jacket back. Please, 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 please. No, it doesn't have a picture. So I have to put number 3 back in the hat. And if I get that again, then I will have to pick a different book that I think might have a picture under the dust jacket, which I really don't know if I have any, but we'll see. So we're going to put this back in the hat. I don't get to cross that one off, and we're going to pick again. I have now picked number 5, so let's see where number 5 falls. Number 5 is up here. It falls in line with Free Space and Local Author, and it also falls in line with number 19, which was has picture on the cover, and this one has food on the cover. So I know that I have a book with food on the cover because I'm currently reading it right now, so I'm gonna go get it. The book that I have that has food on the cover is Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welch. This has ice cream on the cover, so it counts. So we will cross that one off. So far, so good. All right. So we have number 6. Number 6 is not in the best place. Number 6 is down here, and it is a book that has been gifted to me. So I know I have a lot of gifted books on my shelf, so it's just a matter of finding one. This book is a book that was gifted to me by my best friend. She found it at like a little yard sale or something and gave it to me because it was one of my top reads, I think 2 years ago, and it is Just Between You and Me by Jenny B. Jones. So we are going to cross off gifted on our bingo board. We have number 18. Okay, another one that's not in a great spot. Number 18 is right here, and it is a book with an epilogue. This is going to take some brain power because I don't know off the top of my head a book that has an epilogue. I don't remember off the top of my head. Ooh, this is tough. Okay, so this one's a guess, and it's sad because this is actually one of my favorite books. But I think it has an epilogue. Oh, I just thought of one that definitely has an epilogue. But I already picked this one. Okay, so I think it has an epilogue, but I'm not 100% sure. But I picked Orbiting Jupiter by Gary D. Schmidt. So let's find out if it has an epilogue in the back of the book. I don't think it does. Oh no! Yeah, no, it doesn't. It just has chapters. So that means I have to put number 18 back in the hat. I just thought of one that had one too. Oh, darn it. I really thought that one did. It definitely like sets up for having an epilogue, but all right. All right, we got number 20. So let's find number 20. Okay. Number 20 is in a good spot. Number 20 is right in line with these 3 that are crossed off. So if I get this, I will only be 1 away. So that's good. That's good. Okay, so number 20 is published between the years 1970 and 1990. And I have one that I am like pretty sure falls between those years. Oh gosh, I'm hoping it falls between those years now I'm not so sure. I'm gonna kick myself if it's before the year 1970. I think it's in the 70s. So it is A Wrinkle in Time by Madeleine L'Engle. Pretty sure this was copyrighted in the 1970s. Let me double check. No! Oh, darn it! It was copyrighted in 1962. I thought that at the last second. I was like, oh no, what if it's not until, like, what if it was the 1960s? Darn it. Okay, so that one has to go back in. That was number 20. That has to go back into the hat. Ugh, I thought this was going to be such a quick game, and I am failing miserably. Number 24. So, number 24... Okay, so if we get number 24, we'd be one away from going in this line, and number 24 is author not from the US. So I have a couple that I feel like are not from the US. So let me see if I can remember which one is not from the US. Okay, so since I've had a couple fails in a row now, I'm going to play it safe, and I'm going to go with Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. Charles Dickens was born in England, so therefore he is not an author from the US. So I'm going to cross that one off. So I only need sprayed edges. So I only need number 2 to get that bingo. So that's pretty exciting. Okay, let's keep going. We have number 21. So let's go find number 21 is up here. Doesn't really super help with anything, but a book that has titled chapters. And I'm pretty sure I know one off the top of my head. I think this has titled chapters. This is Nevermore, The Trials of Morgan Crow by Jessica Townsend, and I'm pretty sure the chapters are titled. Yes, they are. You can see right there that they have titles on the chapter, so that one counts, and I get to cross that off. Number 23. So number 23 falls down here. This actually helps a lot because then I would only need number 8 to get a bingo there. And the prompt here is 6 colors on the cover. So I have to find a book that has 6 different colors on the cover. Okay, so I haven't looked at the cover, but I'm pretty sure when I bought this, it was a very bright and vibrant cover. So I'm pretty sure it has more than 6 colors. And that is The Book Wanderers by Anna James. And there's definitely more than 6 colors. We've got red, green, blue, yellow, like a brown, black, white, gold. We've got lots of colors on the cover, so it definitely reaches over 6 colors. So I'm going to cross that one off. So all I would need to get a bingo in the line of O would be number 8, which is based on a true story. So let's see. Number 22. Let's find number 22. Number 22 is down here. And again, if I get this one, I will only have one left in the row of I. And this is a book with no chapters. I think I'm going to play it safe with this one and probably just go with a poetry book. So I did pick a poetry book, and it is A Knight Without Armor by Jewel. And this has no chapters in it. It is just a book of poetry. So get to cross that one off. So I'm doing pretty good. I have a couple different spaces where I could get a bingo now. So cross my fingers here. Number 18. Didn't we have 18 before? I think we had 18 before and I failed it. So what was number 18 again? Okay, number 18 is a book with an epilogue, and I do remember a book that has an epilogue, and if it does have an epilogue, then I will get bingo. So let me go find my book with an epilogue. So for my book with an epilogue, I have Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows by J.K. Rowling, and I'm pretty sure there is an epilogue at the end of this book that talks about what happens years after they have defeated Voldemort, and it does. It is called 19 Years Later, and at the top, it says epilogue. So I get to cross that off, and that means I have bingo! So my bingo is titled chapters, has an epilogue, main character has the same name as somebody else I know, gifted, and no chapters. So I have successfully gotten a bingo. If you guys are interested in playing this, please do. It's a super easy setup. You just have to make yourself a bingo board. I will put the prompts in the description box down below so you guys can play with the exact board that I used. And feel free to tag me in your videos if you choose to take this challenge. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!
Wasn't that a great video? Clearly books make me very happy. Now you can make me happy too. Click the subscribe button to follow my channel. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you think I did good. And the notification bell will let you know when I post new content. Also, follow my Instagram for more book shenanigans.